Hello, everyone. Joe Salazar here from Remax, here to give you another market update, this time for the month of March. Let's get started. The market is doing well, actually, for the month of March. Let's show you. So, big homes with 4 bedrooms upstairs, two-car garage. The average list price was $1,014,000. The average sale price was $994,000. 32 days on the market. In February, it was 37 days. Sellers are getting around $20,000 below asking price. So there's a little room for negotiations, not much for the big homes. 114 of these big homes sold in March. The spring market is in gear. We're going to see these numbers slightly higher in April. So let's go to the last 4 months, 943 down to 895, up to 945, up to 994 as the average for these big homes. So very good for these big homes. You're going to see throughout this report, all of them are doing well, except for, I think, condos. Condos are equal. They're not doing bad, but they're not increasing as well. Let's go to the small single home, 3 bedrooms upstairs, one-car garage. 747 is the average list price. 734 is the average sale price. 23 days on the market. Last month it was 31, so things are moving a little bit faster. $13,000 below list price, so not much room for negotiations on these small single homes at this price. That's the average. Last 4 months, 669 up to 674, up to 681. And up to 734. So the small single homes doing very well. Let's go to townhomes. The average in March was average list price 624, average sale price 615. That's a difference of around $9,000. So not much room for negotiations on these townhomes. 28 days on the market, just a little bit better than the 31 on the previous month. In December, the average was 602, up to 610, down to 605, up to 615. So very good for the townhomes. Bungalows with 2 bedrooms or more. 798 was the average list price. 784 was the average sale price. That's about $13,000 from this number to this number. So a little bit of room for negotiations, not much though. 32 days on the market is the average. 30 was the last month. So on par, about a month on the market for these bungalows. Last 4 months, 806 down to 725 in January, up to 780 in February, up to 785 in March. Bungalows are starting to increase in value a bit. Condos, any style. 430 was the average list price. 421 was average sale price. That's about $9,000 between that number and that number. Not much room for negotiations here. 44 days on the market, which is better than 55 in February. The last 4 months, 423 down to 386, up to 421, equal at 421. So on par for the condos. Triplexes, duplexes, and fourplexes, investment properties. Not much movement here. Only 12 of these properties sold in all of Ottawa in March. 1.1 million 45 is the average list price. 1.107 is the average sale price. So about $38,000 difference. So a little bit of room for negotiations there. 44 days in the market, which is really good compared to 75 days in February. So as the snow melts, things are going to move. Let's go back to the last 5 months. 1,006,000 up to 1,007,000 in December, down to 889, up to 928, and up to 1107 in March. So much better than the last 5 months there. 12 sales only for the duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes. Let's look at the rates. February rates were 379 for a 5-year fixed. This is a variable rate. I was speaking to my mortgage broker a few weeks ago. He said a lot of people are getting into the variable rate. 335 is a really good rate for a variable 5-year for an owner-occupied property. If you want to look at a rental property, variable rate, you're looking at 4.24 for interest rates. That's all I have for now. If you do have any questions about the market or want to see what your property is worth, let me know. Just a phone call or an email away. Take care. Bye for now.